Hello, Virgo. It's Oh My God Tarot, and this is your Someone Secretly Talking About You tarot card reading. So today, Virgo, we're going to look at the astrology reading cards, figure out who is talking, who's flapping their gums in conjunction with your name, and then we're going to do a tarot card spread, figure out what they be saying. What y'all talking about? Why you talking about me? Why you hating? Why you appreciating? We don't know yet. It could be good talk. I don't know why that took so much gasoline. But here is your first card. Ooh, fellow talker, Gemini. Now you are connected to Gemini through the planet Venus, so you know a thing or two about what they be yapping about. The energy is very communicative, mischievous, lively, witty, and informative. Stimulating exchange is possible. I'm not going to lie to you and say my perception, what's being pulled to me, like my defenses are up. But let's keep going. The next card you got, another air sign, we have Libra. The energy is diplomatic and gracious. It seeks harmony and balance in relationships. I want some room here. Give her some room. And the Libra, you know, they deal with the seventh house, and that's long-term relationships. So significant partnerships, business partnerships, family partnerships, romantic relationships, you name it. So that's what they're interested in, and they're always trying to find balance in that area. So, you know, this person, you know, they may be, you know, they matter. They matter. They're your partner. Let's keep going. Your last card. We got that Cancer energy in the mix, and so you already know there's a mood. And the energy is emotional, sensitive, caring, and loving. It may concern a family member, a mother, or a child. So you already know that once we have the intellect going with the two air signs, we have somebody overthinking, doing a lot of thinking. They're thinking about relationships, but they're also thinking about that sibling energy with the Geminis. Cancer energy. Mother. It's like family-based partnerships. So it could be family partnerships in business, or it could be somebody that you be wed, somebody that is a significant part of your family already, like, you know, a fully incorporated spouse, or a business partner, or a family member that is business. You know, cross that stuff up, but don't cross up the family and relationship, weird, romantic. We're not doing that here. We're not doing that. And it got weird as I bought time to shuffle the Golden Universal deck for your tarot spread, which begins now. Your first card. Oh, we have the Healing and Reconciliation card itself in reverse. The Temperance card. The Temperance card is often associated with Sagittarius, but let's not get too much into it. Let's keep going. Then we've got the Page of Swords. Damn. We got a lack of reconciliation. We got the opposite. Let's say what that could be later. Then we got Mr. Drama himself. We got the Page of Gossip. Page of Swords. Oh my goodness. The next card you have is from the Major Arcana, the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man is associated with Neptune. Rules a lot of, you know, perceptionary stuff. Like, you could be standing in the same spot, you could be in the same spot, but things are a matter of perspective. It's from what angle you're looking at it, and what angle is conducive to results. Oh my goodness. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune, which, woo, talking about angles. This wheel turns things that were down, up, down, and kind of think of one of those merry-go-round things that like spins around, but if it goes too fast, it's like everything gets flung all over the place. And some people are like, yeah, that was awesome. And some people are like, ow, my neck. And then some people are like, oh my god, that was so fun, let's do it again. And other people are like, I had fun, but I'm not doing that again. And then other people are like, oh my god, call an ambulance. And that's that Wheel of Fortune energy, you know. And then oh my goodness, what kind of reading is this? What kind of reading of life is this? This person is talking about you, but it seems like they got bigger business in mind. Bigger business. Alright, so I feel like, you know, this card starts off having me wonder, does this person are they coming back from reconciliation, or are they heading into a situation that needs reconciliation? Because we got gossip around it. And so maybe somebody's apologizing for doing too much or saying too much or spreading your business, talking from one family to the other. You know, my family, my brother says when we tell each other things, he calls us the media. I haven't let that information out to the media yet. Who? Mom. Why are you... Okay, you're right. You know? But I think that maybe this reconciliation comes as a result of changing the perception of things. I might have to grab... Oh, no, that's my Fitbit telling me to go to bed. You don't tell me. You do not tell me what I need to do. Now, okay. So, this reminds me of somebody maybe even seeking reconciliation, but it doesn't go the way that they want it to. I feel like maybe even when they sought reconciliation, you're like, yeah, no thanks, and then you went and told everybody. But, you know, I could be wrong. It could be going in any different type of variation of that. Reconciliation didn't go to plan. Said I'm sorry, wasn't enough. Maybe they weren't sorry for the right thing. Maybe they were still on that gossipy kick. You could sense it in their vibe, their perspective, and you could tell that because their perspective haven't changed, and so they're holding still, like the hangman. Like, what is you apologizing for if you're not sorry about that? Like, why is you here? Well, I just want to move forward. Or, you know, it's funny, they could have, you know, gone forward and apologized, and you would have been like, oh, okay, that's cool. But then the gossiping didn't stop, which was the problem, or whatever it is they were gossiping about. And boom, we're in the same position. We're in a stalemate. We're in a stagnation situation. But here's the thing. What's lucky here is maybe this misunderstanding is for the better. Maybe this misunderstanding, oh wait, we reconciled, we talked, oh wait, they weren't sorry, but then we started getting into business together and we doing stuff like that. And I guess we're forced to see things differently and move forward and change our perspective on things because boom, we have a luck factor. There's a growth and expansion element to this dynamic, and the Wheel of Fortune is associated directly with Jupiter, planet of growth and expansion, as you know, Pisces, Sagittarius. So we have a lot of Sagittarius growth through learning, through, you know, experience and asking why and being open-minded and all those things. So I feel like this would be an enlightened experience that you're having a conversation with this person. So if they're talking about you, it could be in like this gossipy kind of fashion, but it does open your eyes and help you handle things, you know, handle growth and expansion, or handle things that come later. So some of you may be even referencing points in life where people have deceived you, or when you chose to forgive and forget, and then somebody's coming at you in a scenario that is similar now, and they're being like, hey, forgive and forget. You're like, okay. I'm just gonna say under my breath that keep your enemies close. Your friends close, enemies closer. But you don't have to know that. I'm experienced with the foolishness. I know that you're gonna lie, or I know how to handle this. I know to take a step back so that I don't have these malicious thoughts following me around. I don't know, you know, you understand the situation. You're heading into it with a perspective that hopefully isn't the same as before. Wheel of Fortune would suggest that there's growth and expansion on that. The Hierophant would suggest that there's, I mean, hey, this is a traditional spiritual growth type card. I mean, he gives counsel to other people, so it's like being the bigger person, being above, being enlightened. It's also, if we're talking relationships, about, you know, marriage and commitment and reaching a certain higher level of commitment in terms of your business partnerships or your family relationships, or, you know, hey, I saw you in a new light. I saw you take 3 blows to the head and you didn't even fall down. Wow, I respect you so much more now. Like, whoa, when you were upside down hanging from that, you know, wooden training stick or whatever the heck this was in that monk gym for Pokemon Go, and you took 3 blows to the head from that Pikachu, I was like, whoa, man, I respect you. And we grew and learned together, and I showed you the way. Hierophant energy. That's too far off. That's way too far off of an explanation. But the Hierophant is associated with Taurus, and Taurus is that I always feel like these Taurus energies, whether they're small in body or not, their body's built like a brick house. Like they're like, you know, they can, you know, they're matriarch, head of household type energy. You know, they have this, your pants, they're really big type energy. And the Hierophant has a lot of integrity to them. So I feel like this, you know, if I'm lying, if there's some gossip in the mix and I haven't changed my views on it, maybe I just have said some things to you and communicated in a way just to get by, just to get us to the next stage of this dang old story that we're telling together. You know, because obviously the bonds are significant, so we don't see any endings here. We just see, okay, we have some unresolved foolishness that maybe we keep teetering. You know, we keep seeing synthesis. Maybe we keep finding ourselves back in this place. But, you know, bigger person energy. I don't know what it's going to take for the perspective to change, but with this being the sun at the head and the perspective, and the only way to move forward is to kind of change your perspective on things. I feel like being the bigger person might be your way of changing the perspective on things, because this gossip energy is very immature, very youthful, very like inexperienced type thing. So you're just like, oh, let me chalk it up to the foolishness that you go through when you're a little kid and you ain't got no bills and all you have is time. Now, the Wheel of Fortune tells me that things are going to turn around, so it's so easy that, you know, the way that you see the situation to begin with, any conflicting situation where there's an apology in order, whether it's being resisted from happening, like, I need an apology from you, and this person's like, nah, I don't think I'm wrong, you know. I feel like the flash of lightning, change of perspective, if it's going to come from anywhere, it's going to come from the Wheel of Fortune, which is a sudden strike of luck, just like that Uranus energy. But nah, it's Jupiter energy. It's good stuff. So, and that striking of luck could lead to very stable fruits, you know. Taurus is no joke. This is about home and shelter and possession, so it could be a good luck eureka moment from this tree, from this I'm stuck in this place with you, we're stuck going back and forth. Like, imagine if you're in an argument with somebody and you guys are going back and forth and you're like, no, I'm right, no, I'm right, and then you're into it for like 2 hours and you're like, hey, we should start a podcast. Like that type thing, right? There it is. That's your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment, share the video, all them things. And if you'd like a personal reading, please check out the description. Minnie, keep it down. Minnie, please. A link to my website is in the comments. And, a link to my website is in the description. So I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.